Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our day 20, Year of Miracles in September. This morning got a hair in my mouth. This morning I've got doTERRA's new adaptive blend. I've actually been using this a lot. For those of you who are new to doTERRA, this is a brand new blend that they came out with that actually targets mental wellness, and so it's been amazing. I have loved wearing that every day and taking the supplement. It really has a really great calming effect on the brain. And so if you are someone that kind of struggles with anxiousness and anxiety, let me know if you want some more information about the adaptive supplement and these oils. So they will be available next month in October. A big step for doTERRA in focusing on mental wellness. So super excited about that. I've been using that as part of my grounding every day, and it's been super powerful. So speaking of grounding, let's go ahead and get started and take some nice big breaths. And we're just going to have that intention of just releasing any emotional overwhelm that you've been carrying around, okay? Really let yourself release any of those hooks, cords, and strings that you may have picked up on from conversations or just being out in public. We're always kind of picking up on messages. We want to make sure that we're always releasing that overwhelm. So that's why it's super important to use those boundary oils and those grounding oils every day. It feels like the energy is a little heavy. We're at the end of the week. Feels like people are kind of tired. So I'm going to really recommend that you get outside today and get your bare feet in the grass if that's at all possible, even if it's just for a minute or two. And if you can, do that Wonder Woman pose, standing with your hands on your hips, eyes closed, bare feet in the grass, and just breathe. Okay, just let your energy kind of replenish. It feels like that needs to be done. So go ahead and take a big breath. Let's get you connected to the earth and all of the good things that the earth has to offer you on an energetic level, but just also, the beauty, the opportunities that are there for you. It's getting you nice and connected to that. Nice big breath. And then let's get you connected to heaven. Okay, all of your divine support, all of those peaceful feelings that come when you let yourself be connected to heaven. Big breath on that. And I'm just getting your connections and energy systems all balanced. Just give you that good energetic foundation for your day and going into the weekend. Okay, good. All right, so journaling today, your divine truth, write down any miracles, and then write down 5 affirmations about how you want to feel or what you want to accomplish, or maybe an experience that you want to have. Okay, so write those down, and maybe you'll feel inspired to write down an affirmation for somebody else. So maybe you have a child that's struggling, so maybe you want to write something like, why is it so easy for my child to feel loved and accepted? Why is it so easy for my child to feel wanted and needed in our family? Or why is it so easy for my child to make good friends? And what about like those of you that have a spouse? Maybe your spouse is struggling with something. So maybe you could write a few affirmations for your spouse. Why is it so easy for my spouse to find the perfect job with a higher income? Or why is it so easy for my spouse to feel loved and appreciated? Or, just whatever you feel like your loved ones need. You can write those affirmations for them as well. Okay, so today we are going to talk about releasing the fear of not enough time and not enough energy. Okay, so that's a couple things that have come up in the threads of you guys as you guys have been sharing some of those fears. And so I just thought this is a common one that comes up for everyone. So I thought as I was thinking about that today, I was thinking about like our perception of time and how we're affected by that, like as children. Okay, so maybe you had a parent that was always running late or never wanted to run late, and maybe maybe you were always being prompted to hurry. We're running out of time. Maybe you heard the adults in your life say there's never enough time and energy, or I never have enough time and energy. And so remember, as kids, we're picking up on these things that the adults in our lives are saying, and we're forming these beliefs about time. And so I really want to encourage you to think about what is your perception of time, and what patterns have you picked up on from your own family and other adults in your life. The other thing that came up as I was thinking about this is like a lot of judgment around time, judgments that we make on other people about, oh, that's what a waste of time. Why would they choose to do that? And so there's a lot of like that judgment energy that came up, but also like inner judgment, of how you've used your time. So we want to release that. Go ahead, just keep breathing as I'm talking, because I can already feel things shifting and changing. The other thing that came up as I was prepping for this was the idea that you have to like work until you're exhausted. So working long hours until you're physically, mentally, emotionally like overworked, over exhausted. And so then there becomes this tension between time and energy. Okay. So if your brain is wired to keep you safe and keep you from harm and keep you from like becoming weak, then you can see how there would be a conflict between time and energy that goes on within ourselves. And so, time and energy can become a big excuse of why you're not taking action. Okay. When you're looking at your big vision and you're looking at everything that it's going to take to reach that goal, or to become, skilled at this or that or whatever, your brain is like, oh, that's going to take so much time and energy, and your brain's going to start like talking you out of it, right? Because it's trying to conserve your energy. It's trying to help you thrive, because you never know when that emergency is going to happen, and you're going to have an energy reserve. Okay, it's kind of like that primitive brain. That primitive brain is designed to reserve that energy in case you have to run from a lion or a bear or whatever. And so even though we don't have those kinds of stresses, we have other stressors in our lives, and our brain is still working to make sure that we have enough energy to deal with the stress and the overwhelm and the emergency type things that come up in our lives. So what do you do about that? We talked a lot about it yesterday and just looking at your big goal, getting really clear on what you want to accomplish, and then breaking it down in small steps. Okay, that's one way that your brain can realize, like, oh, you're not going to be over exhausting yourself in one day or several weeks or several months. So I can give you the brain energy that you need, like that mental energy. So that's a big part of, of being able to kind of like be in sync with time and energy. Okay, so you want to get clear. When we're confused, that takes up a lot of brain energy. Okay, it takes up a lot of mental energy. It burns a lot of calories when we're confused. And so that's one reason why you might feel mental exhaustion. Okay, so really allowing yourself, taking the time to get clear is going to help you not burn so many calories on overwhelm. Okay, so get clear, get specific on action steps. Okay, break it down. And not only action steps, but like how you're going to use your time. Be intentional. But also like set aside time for breaks. Okay, so a lot of times we get kind of in this idea that you got to be like totally productive all day long, or else your day's been a waste. Okay, and productive looks like productive looks different for everybody, but research has shown that your brain is able to focus for 60 to 90 minutes well. Once you get past 90 minutes, your brain is tired, it's not going to catch the details. So you need to schedule in those breaks, especially if you're working and creating content or preparing for a big presentation. If you're just like surviving on caffeine, whatever it is, like coffee, sodas with caffeine, those power drinks or whatever they're called. I mean, you're stimulating your body to be able to keep going, but your brain ultimately is getting worn down, and it's not going to be picking things up like you want or being as efficient. And so instead of like just grabbing for a coffee or for a caffeinated drink when you get tired, try going outside for a few minutes, getting your feet in the grass, putting your oils on, drinking water, eating a healthy snack. Like there's so many things you can do instead of just grabbing the quick fix of the caffeine hit. To support your body so that it has the energy you need to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So not only taking care of your physical body that way, but taking care of your brain by setting aside those breaks and planning those into your schedule. Okay, so everyone take a nice big breath on that. We're just going to release from your timeline, like all of the misperceptions, all of the false beliefs, the lies about time and energy and working yourself to death, and judgment about what productivity looks like. We're just releasing all of that, okay? It's a nice big breath on that. This is going to really free you up in your businesses so that to actually give yourself permission to slow down and plan. And it feels counterintuitive to slow down to be able to get more done, but I promise you, if you slow down, become more intentional, plan out your days, you're going to be more focused, you're going to be able to get more done in less time. And remember to plan in fun, okay? Life is not just about work. Get fun in, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, so Let's clear any generational programming, any shame around how you use your time, or yeah, there just feels like there's shame energy there. There's judgment energy there. There's like this not enough energy there if you don't like get everything done or work yourself to death. So big breath on that. It's releasing you from that. You don't have to buy into that. Your life, your schedule is between like you and God. Okay. And so having that intention of just being guided to what the best things for you are to do and accomplish each day. All right, I've got some affirmations. If you can, close your eyes, breathe through these as I'm releasing, as I share these affirmations with you. I am connected to new beliefs about time and energy. I am connected to time, and time is connected to me. I take time to prioritize. I take time to think and listen. I take time to plan and be intentional. I take time to rest, rejuvenate, and have fun. I take breaks. I listen to my body and honor what it tells me. I work with time, and time works with me. Time supports me. I honor and respect time. So take a big breath on that. We're just going to release all those false beliefs around time and energy, any additional beliefs that are coming up for you. Really I want you to hear I'm giving you permission to slow down so that you can get more done in less time. That's all I want you to practice today, is slowing down a little bit and being intentional, planning out your day, planning out your week, and really get connected to time instead of fighting against it. Okay? All right, you guys, have an amazing day. I love you, and I will see you back here on Monday morning. Bye.